It's the Gear Tester here, and welcome to episode 1 of the TheGearTester Ramen Chronicles. I'm choosing to do this series because I appreciate what the Kit Badger does over at his YouTube channel, and I've enjoyed watching the Ramen Chronicles, which he and his two boys have been doing together. So I'm going to borrow that idea, and there will be a link in the description of this video to a playlist I've created of Kit Badger's Ramen Chronicles. So what I'm going to be reviewing for you today is the Maruchan Gold soy sauce flavored ramen. This is a premium ramen that's manufactured in Japan and shipped to the United States. So it's imported, unlike many of the other packets of Maruchan that are actually produced in the United States. And we'll see as we get into this review that the quality of the noodles is much higher here with this Maruchan Gold soy sauce flavored ramen. One thing that I really like about this Maruchan Gold soy sauce flavored ramen is that it actually comes with a liquid pack rather than a pack that is just of salt and dry ingredients. So this is actually liquid. It's got some oil and different flavorings, and it really makes the broth have a very nice flavor. The quality of the wheat and the noodles that are produced are just higher, and that leads to a much more pleasant feel in your mouth. The noodles are springier, they're bouncier, and yet they're easy to chew through rather than kind of crumbling apart like some of the ramens tend to do that are manufactured in other places other than Japan or at a lower quality level than this Maruchan Gold. The noodle on the left-hand side of your screen comes from the Maruchan Gold package, the imported Japanese ramen. The noodle on the right-hand side of your screen comes from the blue wrappered Maruchan package that is manufactured in the United States. So the noodle is manufactured in the United States. And I think if you look carefully, you can see a difference. And when it comes to eating these noodles, you definitely experience a difference. The noodles from the Maruchan Gold Japanese imported product are way better. For some people, a ramen is all about the extras, the accoutrements that you stack up on top of it. For me personally, there are a couple things I'm looking for first and foremost from a bowl of ramen. And the toppings are a benefit, but they don't make or break the ramen. So I did put some little items together here, some tomatoes, some onions, some carrots, some peas to serve with my ramen. But the toppings don't make the ramen. It's now time to assemble our ramen. So I'm opening the little package here of the liquid soy sauce and other flavorings into my bowl, and then I'll just spoon my ramen noodles and boiling water into that bowl here, and then we will layer on some of those little additions. For it to be a delicious bowl of ramen, it really has to have two things. Everything else can make it a little bit better, a little bit more attractive, but these are two things the ramen has to have, and that is a good broth and excellent noodles. And this Maruchan Gold soy sauce flavored ramen has both those things. It's in terms of an instant pack of ramen or a fast package of pre-prepared ramen, this Maruchan Gold is the king, is the best, okay, in terms of having a good broth and most importantly excellent noodles. All right, so then we have all kinds of additional things that we can layer on top of our ramen. All right, so I prepared some little items here. Throw in some of these little green onions. Okay, let's layer in a couple pieces of tomato. For some additional color, we'll put in some thinly sliced carrots and then some snap peas. So there you go, a beautiful bowl of ramen. So I can smell this very delicious flavor that's rolling off this little dish of food. The slurp effect of the ramen needs to be good here. One of the things I like about a bowl of ramen is that it's quick, it's inexpensive, and it's kind of comfort food for me. For many of us, we think of ramen as kind of college dorm room food. And it certainly is that. I really like this Maruchan Gold soy sauce flavored ramen. It's actually my favorite. That's why I'm starting out Ramen Chronicles episode 1 with the Maruchan Gold. Japanese manufactured ramen imported into the United States. Super high quality, very delicious. This is the ramen packet I'm going to measure all the others by. Okay? And I actually discovered this ramen here about 3 weeks ago. As I was preparing for this series, and found it. It's expensive. So that's something you don't hear people tend to say about ramen. Certainly not the prepackaged ramen. It's expensive. The Maruchan Gold, get ready for it, at least at my local grocery store, is a whopping $2, which is 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 times more expensive than the other Maruchan branded U.S. manufactured ramen. So, the chewiness of these noodles is why I love this. And I'll probably roll in here some pictures of the standard Maruchan ramen packet noodles versus these. I don't know if this fact is 100% true, but some of my friends who are farmers in the area where I live say that the highest quality wheat that's produced in the United States is actually shipped to Japan to be used in making noodles. And I think you're seeing a higher quality noodle coming from Japan. I'm just telling you, it makes the dish for me. Warm, comforting. Delicious. Just wondering, for those of you who are watching this video, when you eat ramen, do you drink all the broth or do you throw some of it away? If I'm honest with you, I almost always drink all the broth. It's just so salty, so delicious. I love that MSG. If you like this video, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel for more quality video reviews on the topics of shooting, camping, and survival gear, and from time to time, a food review. I would encourage you to go out and purchase some of your own Maruchan Gold soy sauce flavored ramen noodles. They are excellent and they come highly recommended from me, the Gear Tester.